Welcome back to Will It Shoe. This week we'll be taking some coffee sacks, kindly donated by the guys at Buff Coffee, and seeing if we can't turn them into shoes. Buff is a small micro roastery based in Penistone, a few miles away from Sheffield, and it's run by a lovely man called Neil, who just so happens to be my dad. Coffee sacks are generally burlap or hessian made from jute fibres. We have two different weights of sack here. This sort of rougher, heavier one is from an Ethiopian coffee, and then this lighter, thinner fabric is from Brazil. We definitely won't be the first people to upcycle these coffee sacks, and over the years they've been turned into a huge variety of things from totes to soft furnishings. Hopefully these shoes don't turn out peak Etsy, but let's send them to the guys in the workshop and see what they can come up with. Yes! I honestly thought you were gonna sack these ones off. Was it rough to work with? It looks like it was a nice, easy, clean job.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent hardware and material. We had a bit of a similar problem to the IKEA ones where that weave started to fray a bit, but once it was stitched, it was fine.
I'm guessing with the fabric requires a bit of binding just to stop that fraying on the edges. So do you think like a hessian jute fabric is something the team in the workshop would do quite happily, or?
Yeah, I'm sure they would be all day long.
Because there are so many used coffee sacks floating around, and we've all seen enough coffee sack pillows and such. So I think, like other uses, I think they'd be like really hard wearing as well. If like you are working in a coffee shop and you're getting them mucky and dirty, I think they'd just hold up. And I don't think they'd look too bad with a bit of coffee staining on them. There was two slightly different types of sack, like a slightly heavier weave and then a slightly lighter one. Looks like the workshop used both with no issue. As I've mentioned with like patchwork shoes and stuff before, I'm a big fan of a slightly asymmetrical contrasting detail. So I think that looks great. You've got like slightly rougher and then slightly cleaner on one side. Nice contrast. As always, it seems to be the ones that work the best. There is obviously very little to criticize about them, but I think they've worked great. I would seriously, genuinely wear these without hesitation. But more importantly, would you? Let us know in the comments. Coffee sack shoes, yay or nay? Can you think of any other like bulk waste packaging that could work for some shoes? Let us know that in the comments. We always love to hear your suggestions. Short and sweet for this one. Thanks ever so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to see what materials we have a go at next. And as you can see behind me, we have a fair few episodes that you could go back and check out as well if you want. This one in particular. Good. Until next time, see you later.